What are you still trying to prove to yourself?
Fuck me.
I'm a real one.
That I'm the goat.
That I'm the goat!
That's why I'm the goat!
Oh.
What am I still trying to prove to myself?
Fire that I can do anything I want.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Genuinely, yeah. Honestly. Like, if I put my mind to it, I can do anything. I just need to fucking whip myself into shape in order to do it in reality.
I'm still relevant.
That hits too close to home, God.
That I haven't fallen off
Yeah.
yet. This is just YouTuber daily life update. What are you still trying to prove to myself? That I haven't fallen off, damn it.
That's the question to what's the hardest truth you had to face this past year. I'm still relevant, I think.
I'll be honest. Like you said this question, nothing really comes to mind. Like I think like I would love to give an answer here, but I genuinely don't think there's anything I am trying to prove to myself. Maybe I just don't know I am.
Yeah, maybe subconscious.
Maybe I am subconsciously. What do I think about? Like,
Okay, what do you think I'm trying to prove to myself? Come on.
What do I think you're trying to prove to yourself?
Yeah.
you're like the chillest dude ever, guy. I don't think you got
Fuck.
anything.
Okay.
I don't think you're trying to prove anything.
That you're the number one attitude. I think you're trying to prove that, and you are succeeding. I will say.
Connor.
Yeah, I'm Joey.
Actually, Joey, I don't need to prove that since you fucking quit the game, man. You quit. Maybe if you stayed in the game, I would have some competition, Joey.
God's like, it's boring now, man. There's no one's even close to me right now.
Bro, where's you know why I came back to YouTube? Why my drive to become the number one was?
Yeah.
Because you existed, Joey. I quit, went to the BBC, you came along, and then you decided to quit. I'm like,
And you know what? I saw that, and the moment you passed me, I was like, my job is done. Fades away.
I'm like, where's my rival in this now?
I don't know, man.
Isn't that sad though that it took him showing you it was possible?
Why is that sad?
Because you didn't believe in yourself. That's what all the anime's been teaching you, Gon, to always believe in yourself. And you didn't until he believed in himself.
No. It's not about believing in myself.
I'm sorry. Did I misunderstand? That
It's not about believing in yourself. It's sometimes you just need you should understand this best of all. Sometimes you just need someone to get competitive against to some friendly competition. Otherwise where does your drive come from?
How do you improve?
Right.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Who are your rivals?
My rival.
Your rival,
Yeah.
your Nakama, if you will.
I guess if anyone would fall into the category, it would be Ludwig, but that's only because.
Yeah.
But it's more of like a friendly competition.
Yeah. That's it.
But there's a part of you.
But he's always beaten me.
There's a part of you though that is
He always
like,
beats me. He always beats me.
But
Bastard.
you got to be honest. There's a part of you somewhere in the back of your head that's like, yes, he is. He does a lot of things that I want to do that maybe I see as him doing it better. But in the back of your head, you're like, I want to beat this guy one day.
Not even beat, but it's like it's fun to be competitive with someone.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah,
it does.
exactly.
It does.
Yeah,
And I think that's good for. I think that's good for motivation.
But he's not like look. So like it's not a competition, right? Chat. Why am I saying chat viewers?
Oh my god, he's got brain
Fucking
rot,
no,
bro.
no. Look,
brain
it's
rot.
not a competition, but in your head you're like,
Chat.
if he does something, I can do it better. Like it's like when you're at the pub, you're like, nah, I can do it better though. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like it's like a jovial. It's literally not like, don't take that as serious. I think it's cringe and someone's like, I'm competing against him. The other guy's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which has happened. I've heard of that where someone's like, we will compete against each other, and the other guy's like,
No.
what are you talking about?
No.
No, but like, I think there's a difference. There's a difference between two people
It's
saying,
a
"Oh,
friendly
we're competing,
rivalry." Yeah,
we're
it's
competing against each other," to something that's more subtle. That's like, you know what? I just want to do well. I want to do well.
Yeah.
And I see what
It's
that person's doing.
It's a competition with yourself, and the person you are in the competition with is the goal.
Maybe the real
benchmark.
competition is with yourself,
Okay.
Joey.
It is.
I like
It
that.
is with yourself.
I like
What's the point of
this.
this?
Because it's like, why are you trying to prove to yourself?
I don't know, man.
That I'm the goat. I don't know.
I genuinely don't know. I don't know what you're trying to prove to yourself either. That you can fucking do it. You can make fucking sick clothing.
I'm trying to prove to myself that whatever I put my mind to, I can get somewhere with. I think.
Yeah.
I think
It's like every challenge I decide to do and every challenge I actually actively participate in is something that I want to achieve, and I want to do the best that I possibly can with it. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I failed if whatever I'm trying to achieve has failed. It's more like, using that as an opportunity to grow and learn from, and then using that knowledge that you've gained from the success or the failure onto the next thing, and just keep going on from there. That's as serious as this podcast is going to get.
Fuck, he said it so well.
You said it great. That was great.
Yeah, that was good. His answer.
I like that answer.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take
pull
it.
the next one out. Then.
I'll take it.
All right.
All right.
That should be our deepest episode, but something to our most unhinged episode.
Yeah, it kind of go both ways. Really.
Yeah.
Are you lying to yourself about anything?
That I fall.
That
I'm relevant.
Ooh, I'm lying to myself.
Ooh, I mean,
I'm not even joking, by the way.
I think the problem with this is that
You are joking.
No, you
Shut
are
the fuck
joking.
up.
Nah, I'm not.
why?
You
Why?
don't think you're the GOAT.
No. That I'm falling off.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That I'm relevant.
Wait,
you want to
wait,
be
so
relevant?
I'm lying to myself that I'm still relevant.
Oh, so you're saying you genuinely, like, deep down don't feel like you're relevant?
No.
But, like, does that matter?
No.
You're-
No, it doesn't.
But, like, what does relevant
what
mean
does
in this
relevant
context?
mean?
Like,
Yeah.
what do you mean by that?
Relevant me. Well, I guess
Like, you're like okay, let me rephrase it.
I wasn't-
Like,
I'm-
you're not at the top of your game.
I'm. No. It's not even that. It's that I'm not as. How do I explain it? In terms of like myself being, the best that I could be with whatever it is that I'm doing, I think I'm in it more than I've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm putting way more effort into whatever it is that I'm doing now than I have ever been in my career. But in terms of like YouTube relevancy or like social media relevancy, I don't think I'm as relevant as I used to be. That's just how I see it.
Yeah. I mean,
But I'm not. But I wouldn't
But also,
really.
like,
I wouldn't even say I'm lying to myself about that because I'm aware of it.
But also then I think, like, I think we all are on less of a YouTube grind.
Yes.
Like you just upload less, which
Yeah.
even by that factor would be like, all right. I mean, like,
Yeah, for sure.
so I think if you were doing weekly and you were but you still have the. I don't think that's fair necessarily. I think it's just changed.
Yeah. Also, at the same time, though, I don't really care that I'm not as quote unquote relevant as I used to be because I don't put my self-worth into my success.
relevancy is a myth.
Shut the fuck up.
Look. So like,
Did someone lace this man's beer or
Okay,
something?
okay.
It's not the same.
It's like, look, I think that like occasionally we get comments that are like, man, these guys are falling off, they get less views.
Oh,
And
no, I
like,
don't give a fuck about those
By
guys.
that, by that kind of like metric, yes, we are like less relevant than we were.
Sure.
But I also think that Trash Taste is in the healthiest place it's been because it's the most consistent, and we all feel like it's in a great. Like, there was a point where Trash Taste was a lot.
yeah.
We were doing way too much.
Yeah.
And obviously the fans loved it.
Yep.
But we were like, shit,
Yeah.
this is a lot to balance.
I mean, also in the sense of like YouTube relevancy, I guess,
Yeah.
whether it be with Trash Taste or with my own personal things, it's like I'm not as like sad or disappointed if I'm not as relevant as I used to be, or if if the trajectory keeps going down, because I came into this knowing fully well that I wasn't going to be relevant for the rest of my life anyway. Like eventually, me, these guys, everybody is going to fall off. That's just how the world works. And I think that's why like I'm not as like sad or like disappointed at myself of the fact that I'm not as relevant as I used to be, because it's like, oh, this is just how things go. And it's like, and if it is going to keep going down, then like I'm just going to fucking make the best of it and just enjoy it while it lasts. And then I'll be able to get out of that with no regrets.
Yeah, that's good. I was actually
That's deep.
serious in my answer. I do think relevancy is a myth. I think the best thing I think I think especially in our industry, when you get to like I guess a certain point, is that I think it was Lily Peachy that says relevancy can come in waves.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which it totally can. Sometimes you just don't have the energy or don't have the
you don't
drive
engage,
to do the grind sets to be able to be one of those people that people constantly talk about or doing
Because
big
you've got to
events.
put yourself out there to keep doing that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah.
always what your
Exactly.
lines with what you're doing right now.
It's
Yeah,
tough, man.
And you're also like fucking trying to manage a clothing company. So
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
no shit, you got less energy for this.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just because you're not as relevant in one field doesn't mean you can't be more relevant in other fields.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that I want to avoid is just not doing anything.
Yeah.
You know,
or like half-assing everything, you know?
yeah,
That's
just
the one thing I don't want to
half-assing
do.
everything,
Yeah,
you know.
100%.
Sometimes you need a project that's you don't care about. It's not all about how many eyeballs are on a certain project. Sometimes you need passion projects. Sometimes you need to do different things. And it's not all about the social media numbers at a point. And I think, like I said, yeah, relevancy is a myth because once you get to a point where you have a stable enough career, when you can call it a career, everything else is just bullshit. Everything else is just like, oh, who's the hot topic of the day today? Who's everyone talking about?
Yeah. And that changes all the fucking time anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And that comes and goes.
Totally.
Especially on the internet age where the conversation shifts so quickly that you can do like the biggest fucking event that anyone has ever heard of in a week. Everyone will already have forgotten about it.
Yeah.
You know?
For better or worse.
Yeah, for better or worse.
Yeah.
So it's coming to terms with that, really.
What are you lying to yourself about?
What am I lying to myself about?
He's too honest with himself.
I don't know.
This guy's too honest with himself.
I feel like I'm pretty self-aware.
He's too content with
I'm not content. I'm
very
actually
self-aware. You are very self-aware.
I'm actually like almost never content with myself. I'm always on like a path to like self-improvement,
Oh, for sure, yeah.
self-betterment. So contentment, I think, is a dangerous thing because sometimes people can be too content.
Yeah, absolutely.
Too comfortable, yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. People can get too comfortable, but I don't know. Whenever I catch myself in a lie or try to be catch myself thinking something, it reflects on me a lot, and I try to change that aspect of my life.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to give a cop-out answer, but I genuinely don't know because I try to be as self-aware as possible.
Yeah, just being honest with yourself, I think, is the healthiest thing you can do for yourself.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what's that Kurt Cobain quote? It's like, I'd rather be hated for who I am than to be loved for who I'm not. Like,
Put that on a t-shirt.
It's on a million
I know,
t-shirts.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think I definitely lie to myself about having enough time for everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man, I can definitely do all this stuff.
Yeah, it's like
constantly.
you look at the
And I
week
know-
schedule
yeah.
and you're like,
And I know I
I could
can't.
probably do that.
Yeah. I think it's the thing I'm worst at. Is that I'm like, yeah, I can definitely do all this stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Yeah.
But I still try.
Yeah.
But I keep trying, which is the bad thing. I should just cut down some stuff. But I'm very reluctant to do it. And
Yeah, it's important
just
to
leads
make...
to like other aspects of my life suffering.
Yeah, it's
Unwilling.
important to make sacrifices, you know? That if especially if you need it, right? Like, yeah. I mean, like, you know, when I started Nonsense, I had to sacrifice my Twitch career, essentially, or what little there was of it, because I was just like, I can't do both
No,
at the same
I mean,
time.
streaming is very time consuming.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
All right.
We're getting deep. All right. Woo. All right. What instantly makes someone a better person in your eyes?
Fuck bitches.
Massive cock.
Instantly a better person.
What instantly makes someone a better person in your eyes?
Ooh, we talking like little thing or like philosophical?
Big thing,
Anything.
little
Anything.
thing.
Anything you can think of. Fuck, man, this is hard.
Instantly what? Sorry.
What instantly makes someone a better person in your eyes?
I don't know. Give like a cop-out answer.
I feel most of these are going to be cop-outs.
So this is kinda
I'm just trying to think because
Yeah.
you kind of realize when you're talking about deep questions, a lot of times the most generic advice is the correct advice.
Yeah.
It's the advice you.
Probably why it's been said the most.
Yeah, exactly right. You realize, oh shit, that advice they have a point with that
Yeah.
quote. Even though I've heard it a million fucking times
Yeah.
before. Be a good person. Be a selfless person.
Yeah.
There's like a very little thing that I really appreciate. If like you join a conversation and then like just one guy's like, all right, I'll introduce everyone real quick.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sometimes
yeah.
people don't do it. And I'm like, damn, when someone does that, it's like, okay, you thought about like everyone and how they feel.
Yeah.
Because you really wanted to make sure everyone's having a good
One
time.
thing I really like from a person, which I also try and do myself, is when you're in a group conversation and there's a particular topic that has been talked about, and maybe that person doesn't really fully understand the topic at hand, maybe because of a lack of knowledge or maybe just because they'd never heard of it before. One quality that I really like in a person is when they're just not afraid to just like ask questions. Like that's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
I really like, where it's like you don't pretend to like fit in, you don't pretend to like know or anything like
that's
that.
fair.
Like just being like, I admit I don't know what you're talking about, or I don't know to the extent that you guys are talking about. But by asking a question, I want to know more about it, and I'm showing that I am invested in knowing more about it. And I think that's a really good like conversation trick that I've learned over the years of just like, it's okay if you're dumb about a particular topic because you're not supposed to know everything about everything. So by actively asking questions and trying to know and trying to understand is a quality that a lot of people like.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you can do that in like a group conversation or even a one-on-one conversation, I think in most people's eyes, that's something that will instantly get you to like them.
Yeah. One quality that I'm trying to get better at, which I think makes people a better person, it's just I've always appreciated people who notice like the little details or think about the little details. Like for example, I've never really cared if someone like knows when my birthday is or anything like that.
Yeah,
you know
me
what I
too.
mean?
Yeah.
I've never really cared, but I really appreciate the people who are just like, oh, my friend has a birthday on this day, and I wanna plan something for them,
yeah.
you know. And that's something that I'm like, holy shit.
I'm very bad at that.
Yeah, right.
same,
That's such a
same.
small thing that I'm like, holy shit, you are like 5 universes ahead of me. I do not know how you're able to do this, but whenever someone does it to me, even if I don't care if no one does it or if no one like notices if it's my birthday, I really appreciate it when someone does remember.
I even
and someone-
appreciate just people like sending me a personal line message on my birthday.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Same
It's like
here.
as much as it's nice to like go on social media and stuff like
Yeah.
that and be like, yo, happy birthday or whatever. Like when it's just like a private message that only that person and me are gonna read, where I'm just like, yeah, you know what, he's like.
Do you sometimes forget how old you are?
Yeah. Have you gone to that age yet?
Yeah. Sometimes the other day I was like,
You're not even 30 yet.
Am I 28 or 27?
I'm not.
He's not even 30
I'm not yet because next month I'll be 30. So I know fully well how old I
It's
am.
not a count
Wait, you're
up. It's
30
like,
next month?
I'm 30 next
Yeah.
month. Well, actually, by the time when does this episode come
bro,
out?
forget birthday. You don't remember. You remember his age.
Does this episode
I
come out?
don't. I
I
don't.
think
Wait, how old
this
am I? How old am
actually,
I?
I think this episode
How
comes
old
out.
am I?
You're 32.
No, it's 34.
She's 30. You're fucking old, bro. What the fuck?
I'm close. I'm almost mid 30, man.
You're mid 30s? I keep
First.
forgetting.
Okay, so this comes out on the 21st, right?
I thought you were only like
next
5
week
years
will be
older
my
than me.
birthday. Wait, what?
I thought God was only like 5 years older.
I was just losing his mind. He's just like,
I genuinely thought
Yeah,
God was
1990,
32.
bro.
yeah, 1990. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
Shit, how are the towers?
Yeah, I get it though, because like a few years ago when I was like 26 to 28, I was like,
don't
I
know,
kept
man.
forgetting. I was like, am I 26, 27?
I don't know.
Yeah, but like the closer you get to 30, it doesn't become your birthday. Doesn't become a count up. It's a countdown.
Yeah,
That's how you remember.
It's like I'm not 30. I am 60 years to go. Hopefully,
60 days to 30, 2 months to
You want to live
30.
till 90?
that'd be nice
No.
if I'm mobile enough at 90.
That's the big if.
That's the big if.
How
yeah.
many 90-year-olds do you know that are mobile?
My grandparents were.
You think it just magically comes to you?
Hey man, I'm related to them. I have a good chance. Genetically, I might have a good chance.
Joey. I do not want to make it to 90.
I'm really praying my Japanese side pulls through and that I live for a long time.
You got the white family tree though. What's the
Bro, age 60, it's all downhill. Big downhill from 60.
Hey,
we
I have a 50% chance I'll be there as well.
we got the Asian blood, man. Like,
No, it's a gamble for me, bro. It's literally a coin toss.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
At age it's
All right, pull the next one. I wanna hear about your
actually, shit.
superior.
It's
genetics.
literally
No,
like-
actually, all the men in my family have died earlier than the women. If I was a girl, I'd be like, yo, 90 at least.
for me at age 60 it's gonna be like a fear and hunger coin toss. It's like I either just straight up die or I live till 90.